I remember like back when you were a kid, you were the boss if you had this card called
Oh,
Ancient Mew.
oh my God,
Do
yeah.
you remember Ancient fucking Mew?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
dude, I
yeah, yeah.
recently checked that card sells for big money on eBay, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. Defo.
Like I'm sure there are
100%.
bootleggers printing Ancient Mew at their own house, but like if you had the
No, so
legit
you have to. There's a whole agency that like grades your Pokemon cards if it's proper or not, fake or not, real. Like what is it like?
dude,
And
why
they'll
didn't we start that? Like what the fuck?
so the thing is like if you get your Pokemon card graded, and this is genuinely a thing, if you get like a Gem Mint 10, which is basically the highest grade your Pokemon card can get, your Pokemon card's value becomes crazy high. So if you have like this one ancient Mew, which like gets the Gem Mint 10, since those are very rare because Gem Mint 10 means it has no problems, no imperfections in its making. It is not bent. It does not have any white spots. Nothing like that. It's real. Basically that card which would originally without the casing and everything and the grade which would sell for like $10, $20, $30 maybe max, would can definitely go for like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 plus dollars,
What?
like that. But you need to get your cards graded for that. Like it's a whole thing, it's a whole process.
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
I'd rather just be a kid, man, and like pretend all of this stuff doesn't exist and
no, but
cards are for playing.
honestly, like genuinely we really want to do this. Let's do this, man, like
We will
genuinely.
be, yeah, we're
We'll
gonna
buy a
open
bunch
up.
of packs and we'll
Yeah,
open them on camera to
yeah,
see what we get.
totally gonna do that.
Oh my god, that would be so much fun.
Dude, like,
But
but do you remember like instances in the game? So like of course, like overall after I played red and then I probably played blue and then I played
uh,
green and
yeah,
yellow. I realized the structure was kind of similar. You just had names were changed. Like if at least in the original series, if you played one game, the structure wasn't like widely different for the others. It was pretty similar.
like
Like the
how the
first
story
game,
was.
yeah. I mean, I think like the whole journey to the gym, and then you have these caves,
Right,
and then you
right.
have like some Team Rocket shenanigans happening, which is just
I mean, it
fucking
was always a different team.
yeah. So for me, like I remember like maximum struggle was when I played the first game, right? When I was playing Fire Red. And I
Right.
remember like, not knowing like, you had to have the cut HM and not
Uh,
knowing like, you had to learn to fly and then you could fucking fly around. Dude, I didn't know for the longest time that you needed a Poke Flute to get Snorlax to wake up. Like
oh,
I
dude,
was
yeah,
stuck
that was.
so
I think
long.
that is also one of those things that got passed around by like by
Yeah,
one person who
like
knew.
the wisdom. The wisdom.
the wise school friend that
And then we
always
used
knew
to
the
tell them, "Hey,
answer.
करके देना मेरे को करके देना वैसे."
We always had that one person, okay? That
Yeah,
one person, whoever that might be. You first of all, we love you, whoever you are.
whoever
If you
you
are
were,
that
man.
person, like even today, if you help your friends or classmates,
Like,
whoever,
seriously,
just like, because of you, we went ahead in these games.
you automatically become the most memorable person we know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have to now put in effort. I know who exactly
Uh,
the person is, and I'm like, fuck.
uh,
Because
so
like back then you didn't have the internet, right? You didn't have cheat codes.
yeah,
So if you were stranded, you were really stranded. Like there was
yeah, yeah,
there was,
yeah.
there was no bypass.
Dude, we couldn't find the answer because we were like we never understood gaming as such at the time, right? Like we
I
hadn't
think
developed
I
that
think
kind
that
of.
was pretty pure, not
Yeah,
knowing cheat codes and not
yeah.
knowing
No, so
walkthroughs.
this wasn't a cheat code also. This was just one of those things we never knew how to, like, so
Yeah,
the thing was we needed to go around and talk to different people, like different NPCs, to get to know different things and get a new mission, and then
yeah,
we complete something for them and do that. Like originally we never knew this was a thing, right? We always used to think it's just very streamlined. I mean, Arey, ye karna hai, we need to go to this gym, let's fight this gym and we'll get a badge.
yeah.
We just knew that much. We never get to talk to the people around. And it was a revelation that later on came to be like, oh, genuinely go around and speak to everyone because you don't know what you'll get from them or how you'll get that.
Dude, like you remember the first time you got a rare candy?
Oh.
Oh, fuck. That shit was
Oh my
the
god.
best.
Those were the days, man.
And I
I
remember I remember one thing specifically, right? Like where emulators had like a big advantage over consoles is
Mhm.
that after a point the console speed of the game got too slow. Like, like You would move around and the 8-bit music would be like tan 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 tan. And you're just like
That happened.
it's it's slow, right? Like, but in the emulator you could speed up. You could like go 2 times faster. You could go 3 times faster. So the music will also become faster, and your movements will also become faster. So,
Okay.
if you wanted to do speed runs and everything, like, if you were playing the game for the second time and you knew mostly what you had to do, you could just skip, skip, skip. But I remember like trying to play it on the emulator once and I was like, wow, this is slow. Because, I originally played with like the game sped up,
Uh,
speed it up
okay.
quite a bit.
So the thing is, the game itself, I've never played it on an emulator per se.
Huh.
So I've always like had to. I've had the luck to play on the Game Boy in that matter.
Yeah, you just rub that in. Rub that in.
Sorry. Why am I saying sorry? It is, but luckily, I did, and I never realized that there was a faster version to it. So I never like found it slow,
Yeah.
uh, because I've been used to that speed, right? Like I've played on that speed, so
Right.
I don't know. But I mean, I can imagine like when you're used to, it's kind of like the internet, right? Once you get used to the faster speeds,
Oh, you
how do
can't
you go
go
back to
back.
the old like slower speeds, right?
Dude,
Because
but that thrill when your Pokemon is evolving on the game.
oh my god,
You're like, whoa, what is
yeah.
happening? Like, whoa, my mind is blowing. Like, just
Yeah.
everybody calm the fuck down. What the fuck is this?
What is happening? Oh my god, it's turning bigger. Oh my god, it's a new
Yeah.
moves. It looks so cool.
Oh my
Ah,
god,
okay.
Charmeleon is here.
So were you always like a fire type Pokemon chooser, or did you like ever choose like the other types as well?
Um, I I've played the game where I've chosen each and every Pokemon to like
Oh,
see how it
nice,
went.
nice.
Yeah, I
So
think my first time was picking like Charmander because I'm like venture game का नाम fire red है मतलब और क्यों क्यों लूंगा
also
मैं
also Charizard, man. Like Charizard is just
yeah
one
right
of
like
it's that one
dude
Pokemon. I don't know why we all fawn over so much.
I have no fucking clue man there's something just legendary about
About
Charizard.
that also, it's not a dragon. It looks more like a dragon, and than like some Pokemons that are given the dragon type.
Wait,
Um,
I have the card right here. Let me. I have
it's a flying type Pokemon, fire and flying,
I
I
have
think.
Blaine's Charizard and I have regular Charizard.
Nice,
And Charizard to me actually looks more like a cat without it. Why?
bro. No,
No idea
okay,
why Charizard
okay, no.
looks.
I'm
No,
sorry. I'm
that's a
sorry. I have
no.
to leave this call now.
You're gonna drop the
You.
call. But if you look at if you
Suspended
look at
everywhere.
if you look at most dragons that are depicted on the big screen or the small screen, they actually have a lot of feline features. Like if you look at cats very closely, you'd realize that dragons have been given a similar personality. But yeah, when I look at Charizard, there is something just fucking
So
majestic about
okay,
that.
yeah. So but it does look like a dragon per se,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
It's not a dragon type though.
like
Uh,
if I had to compare the dragon type with Charizard, I'd still say Charizard looks more dragony than Dragonite. Dragonite just looks like a really fluffy teddy bear with wings, like
yeah, but Dragonite is hella like stronger.
powerful. Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
remember in the league, there's this guy at the end in
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
tournament who
yeah, yeah,
just
who
has
had
fucking
Dragonite.
dragon type
Yeah,
Pokemon. You're like, इसको कैसे हराऊं मैं? And then
yeah.
you
So
get this
dragons
thing.
can be dragons is the thing, right? It's
Yeah,
like
and then you get this thing, when you go to the Pokemon park, you have a chance to find
yeah,
a Dratini when you with your fishing rod and everything.
yeah. No, no, like
They
honestly, but now in today's time, there's another type that can beat dragon types.
okay.
Just to make the game a little more fair, because I think it became like a lot more skewed towards the dragon type, so they had to put in a new type, which is called the fairy type.
Hmm.
Fairy type has its own weaknesses as well. Like it's equally balanced technically, because each
Anything
now
like Clefairy?
what?
Is the fairy type anything like Clefairy and like
Yeah, yeah. So Clefairy got added into the fairy type, and there are other newer Pokemons that are in that fairy type that are like different. But Clefairy is technically now added into, I think, the fairy type. But yeah, so because normal type, like how why was that a type as well in general? If you really
yeah,
think about it, like why normal?
dude. At the end, Pokemon was just animals that were remixed to make look like
Yeah.
Pokemon, right? Like
Okay,
all
no,
of your
we don't
Pokemon.
want to go into that aspect, because then that brings up another point of
And then
thinking about
you don't
Pokemon.
want to break that bubble. It was
Yeah,
kids naive getting fooled by Nintendo.
it's a big fighting ring.
Yeah, like some to
Yeah.
there was no effort. Just called Krabby. Like, yeah,
Krabby, bro. Krabby
effort
is
डाल देता. And
like
then there
because
was
of the anime. Okay, I have that one like the way it used to say Krabby like.
this. Oh my god, do that again. Fuck, that was hilarious.
Ah, like it used to do that thing like. I
That
remember
was hilarious.
Krabby.
And then we
Uh,
had some really patriotic Indian Pokemons called Paras. Like,
Paris.
I had a friend called Paras in my school. That guy was
Uh,
never taken seriously because I'm like, हाँ तू तो Pokemon है.
I never had a guy called Paris in my school, but that's hilarious.
Dude,
Like,
in college we just called him Parasect. Like,
Parasect.
stop, you know.
Oh my god, I feel sad, man. Parasect. Whoa.
I should tag Paras in this podcast and like, hey, you know what? I'm still making fun of you, my man. Like
It's still
Jana
an
Bhai.
ongoing thing.
Like
It's still.
Jana Bhai.
But that's actually funny, huh? Like to think about that was actually genuinely like people used to get have the same name as a Pokemon. I think I would find it cool that like oh look.
Yeah. I mean, I would totally own it right now. I'm like, hey, fuck you. My name was
So
copied
at
by.
the time, I think people used to get bullied easily as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Correct. Which sucks if you are somebody who bullies. It's not a good habit, dear sir, madam, dear sheeple.
Dear
Don't
sheep,
do it.
dear non-binary.
Yeah, it sucks. Please don't be a
Yeah.
bully. If you've been bullied, uh, I have been. It's
I
not a.
think. I mean, to an extent, yeah. I'd say
We just have to take a little turn and we just say that the sheeples is a safe space.
yeah.
Which is supposed to be like a nice place where we don't encourage shitty things. So yeah, we just wanted to
I
take a
don't.
moment and
Easiest way to say it. We don't encourage shitty things.
things, yeah. So we just wanted to take a moment and say, hey, you know what? We're with
Yeah.
you if you've gone through that. We're
Yeah.
not with you if you're somebody who subjects people to bullying. We encourage you to reflect upon your habits and change.
Yeah. I mean, people can change, right? So you.
People can change. So we believe in you.
Yeah.
Unless
Um.
you are a slow bro.
s- Slow, bro, is the. I
Dude,
think.
I have a card over
I
here. I have a card over here called Light Slow Bro. What?
really light slow, bro. That's
Like I
interesting.
remember the dark ones made sense because they were Team Rockets, but
I genuinely don't remember the light cards. I remember the dark ones. I remember the dark ones. Dark ones have also been mentioned in the Pokemon Go game where there are Pokemon that are affected by like this particular, um, like by Team Rocket
yeah,
and
like I
something,
had
and they
Dark
go dark and
Ampharos
stuff.
and like
Uh,
like
what's the light one? Like I never remember. I don't
I
remember there being light.
the description of Dark Ampharos says that its brightly lit tail can be seen for miles in the dark, even by ships on the sea. Whoa.
Huh.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
and
that's I think in general for Ampharos because in the world of Pokemon, technically Ampharos are also like work with. They also work with trainers in lighthouses and stuff like that. Apparently,
correct,
from what I
correct.
remember. So yeah, so Ampharos did have that aspect. I mean, I love the way I think they've melded the Pokemon into the general world in general. Like how they use like how each Pokemon has their own part to play in the normal society in the whole
Like
grand scheme of things.
something for the adult brain as well to grasp the
Yeah.
Pokemon.
The fun part of it all is though, like, did you watch Detective Pikachu by any
No
chance?
man, I'm not chanced upon the movies.
I mean, Detective Pikachu was the one that was the live action one. If you ever saw, like, it came out a year back. It came out
Okay.
in 2019, I think. Yeah. It was on in theaters. Ryan Reynolds gave the voice for Pikachu. Um, if you
Oh no,
heard
I
of
think
it.
I completely missed it. Tell me more.
Truly, you missed the. It was a lot of fun. That was, I think, just a fun movie to watch. People didn't love it per se, but I think I loved it because well, Pokemon and it's just gonna be close to my heart. So it's just like I had a lot of fun watching it with a friend of mine. I had gone for that, and oh my god, dude, such a good time in the theater. I would recommend definitely check it out. If you sheepers have not watched that movie, like just put it on. You'll have a good time. It's a ball of a time for sure.
Dude, I'm gonna check it out for sure. I think the movies were like a great addition to the universe.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. The one thing is for sure, like we've spoken about the cards in the video games, like in this episode, but we do want to cover the anime. Hopefully at some point, whenever, I think in the future, we do want to do one episode
Oh yeah,
completely
that,
on
that's
like
going to be
just,
a bigger one, much
yeah,
bigger.
because there's so much to cover in Pokemon in general, man. Honestly, there's so much fun to be had in this particular genre. And I don't know, I can't express it enough how much I love it. I know you do a lot.
My God, like I said, I get slightly turned on at times. I get
Oh, fuck.
nostalgic. I get
I didn't need
goosebumps.
that.
Like just like in the it's in the nicest of ways. It's got nothing sexual with it. It's just like that weird combination of goosebumps and intense excitement that you're like, whoa, what? Is Pokemon my thing now? Like what?
No. I think
No,
I
dude,
think the
I
furry
could,
community is your calling.
dude, I would quit the real world so hard right
Oh my
now
god.
if I was offered a doorway in the Pokemon world.
Oh,
Like
for
I
a
would.
moment I was like, furry community. Oh my god. No.
No, no, no. I wouldn't come out of that closet, but yeah, I would go into that door if
Uh,
I could enter. Like I still, man, like deep down, I'm still like, fuck if I find that wardrobe from Narnia. Fuck if I can find that doorway into. I'm like, sometimes I wish that if I play the emulator for long enough, I'll get sucked in and become like a
yeah.
8-bit Wreck-It Ralph, and I'll be like, yay, I'm gonna play all day long.
Oh, dude. I honestly, I think that world is one of the best worlds created in general, because there's so much to find there. There's so much to discover. Go for an adventure, make friends, do whatever. And I think Pokemon Go generally did a good job with it. Like, just saying, if you played Pokemon Go,
I
um,
didn't buy
pardon,
tried
can you repeat
Pokemon.
that?
I never tried Pokemon Go for some reason, but I know that you've been quite the
Oh,
active player, and I think
yeah,
you
I
still
still
do.
play
Right?
it. I still play it.
Dude, how are you
Uh,
managing with the quarantine? How do you manage to?
So they kind of actually gave you controls that you could move from your own house for a few days, like until the quarantine is going on.
Dude, that is
Um,
smart. That is smart.
Pokemon Go has allowed you to do that, and and now you can battle people on Pokemon Go. You fight gyms. You do a lot of you can trade with people now on Pokemon Go. Trade Pokemon. So I think they've improved that game a lot, and honestly, I think genuinely, if you all are not playing it still, like check it out again, because you're definitely gonna have a lot of fun. Especially for the people who still truly want to get into the Pokemon stuff again. It's a good gateway, I guess.
Yeah, man, and trust me, this episode has been such a big nostalgia ride, and I really want to get this to as many Pokemon heads out there because I know there
Yeah,
are so many of them that are just intensely into Pokemon, but for the past few years, or as soon as they grow up, they just disconnected. So if
yeah,
you're listening to this, I know obviously you're a big Pokemon head, but it is your responsibility to now get this out, get the word out to all of your other friends who are into Pokemon, because trust me, everyone needs to go through this nostalgia trip, and it is nothing short of insane. So tell all the other sheeples out
yeah,
there that
yeah,
you know would love Pokemon. Tell all your 90s kids,
yeah.
and this is for them. This is for you. This is for all of us. This
Also,
is
answer this
Pokemon.
One simple question for us. I'm saying one simple
Oh,
Pokemon
dude, I
question.
thought you were going into that ad. When they broke into an ad, they're like, "Who's that Pokemon?"
No,
You had a
maybe we can do that for a game on our
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Insta.
Oh, fuck, that's a good idea. Oh my
That's
God,
a good
we're,
one.
we're going to do that on Instagram.
Yeah, we can do that on Insta. Let's do
Yeah,
it. But other than that, I genuinely wanted to ask this one simple question to you all. Who or what is your favorite Pokemon, whether it be a legendary or a normal one? Give us both if you will want to. I would love to hear which is that Pokemon that you truly love and would wish to have by your side. And number two, what is your favorite memory with Pokemon? Like,
you said number two.
yeah. Like, you can answer while you're on the number two. We are usually on our phones in the number
Whoa,
in the
whoa, whoa. The safe
two.
space got suddenly a lot more comfortable.
Too safe, too safe. Get out.
Too safe. Yeah.
Let's get out. But anyway, I think we've done stupid stuff for an hour now, talking
Yeah, we
about,
so fun.
yeah.
I still can't figure out what these trainer cards were for. Grass Cube 01, Max Revive, Super Potion. Full Heal, Giovanni, Night,
Dude, like these all are really like important to play now in the normal game.
Energy
Like
Retrieval, Weakness
honestly,
Guard, Desert Shaman, like wow.
Desert Shaman, you mean?
Shaman,
Shaman.
Shaman Finnegan.
Seamus Finnegan.
We're gonna be Shaman Finnegan all day
Oh,
long.
you're always gonna Finnegan. With
Flaffy
that
answers,
Seamus.
man. You know what,
Any,
dude? You end the podcast. I'm just gonna be reading out these cards like
okay.
Raticate,
So
Ratata.
I guess I really the only thing I can say is like follow us on our socials if you're like really like the work that we are doing. We would
Oh,
love to have you over on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Reddit. You can follow. You can find us by Sheeples People on Instagram and Twitter, and you can find us as the Sheeples Podcast on Reddit. We are also on YouTube. Like I said, we have plans to do a lot, and one of those video ideas is genuinely like just buying Pokemon cards and opening them on camera. So you can find us as the Sheeples on YouTube. So yeah, like we would love to have you all over, just chat with us, have a conversation with us. We would love to just um pick pick your brains and hope have you all pick our brains about different things. So just yeah, let's have fun. So this is Mr. Ketchup signing out.
whoa, whoa, whoa! This is the signing up. Still reading Pokemon cards. Rhydon, Goldie, Mightyena,
you
Cacnea,
you do you, my friend. You do you. So
Seedot.
yeah, goodbye.